Okay guys, so this is game number 5, and according to this table, I'm supposed to be playing these openings for almost 900, and once we get to 900 points of rating, then we can incorporate a new opening. According to this table, it should be the check Pierce. So I'm gonna keep it for now with the Petrov defense, and don't forget, if these games are too fast for you, I'm doing 2-1, don't forget you could always rewind, or you could visit the channel of the person that I'm following, because he speaks really slowly, he explains really well, but this is supposed to be a little bit faster. Now also, I told him that I'll be putting his lessons in the description of this video, since he's helping me out. Like I always say, I really don't like the guy that much, but he explains really well. So this is the goal. I started on game number 1 from 400 points of rating, and now let's see how high we can get with this account, one game at a time. All right, so notice that also we're doing 2-1 for you to see that you don't have to get nervous if you get into time pressure. Now this is actually, it was not the Petrov defense, but it is almost the same thing as knight f3 first, knight f6, and then knight c3, right? So you could play knight c6 or bishop b4 like I did. Now he went knight d5, and I think I'm just gonna take it. That's it. And notice that in many of these games that I've been playing, my opponent did not really get into the main line of the Petrov, but I'm still being able to get to the middle game by following the principles of the opening: control the center, develop the minor pieces, and of course castle. Now when they take on d5, I'm just going to castle my king, and I think we have a good game. Nothing extraordinary. All right, so there we go. And I think, let me see, if we win this one, it says we win 91 points, so that will put us over 900. So we will be ready to test or to incorporate a new opening into our repertoire, right? So they're attacking us. Let's get on this diagonal. Looks good. And now I could just develop the bishop, or I could do f5, gaining more control over the center. So you know what? That looks pretty good to me, actually. So I'm gonna do that, and then maybe this knight could go to d7, f6. There you go, you see? Just in time. And again, all I'm doing is developing my pieces. I got a little bit too slow by doing f5, but that should be fine. All right, let me attack the bishop. I don't like that, that pin, so I gotta ask what they're going to do. If they take, of course, I'm going to take back. This move, that the knight looks a little bit weird at the edge. It's not attacking anything. Now I could go to g6. Oof. Well, we know 2 minor pieces are better than the rook. So I think I'm gonna go for it. There we go. Many people don't really understand that at this level that we're playing. And by the way, according to this guy I'm following on YouTube, all I need to do at this level is not blunder. They're going to blunder first. So let me just do g4. That way there's no defense on the bishop, and I can take it for free. Of course, they could go here, but I might be able to grab it. Also, this is hanging. So there has to be something for me. Oop. Okay, so they gave us the bishop for the pawn. You see, they make mistakes before we do make mistakes. Now, this would be interesting, but again, 2 minor pieces are better than the rook, even rook and pawn. So I'm gonna just keep it safe. Attack the rook has to move. And look, again, my opponent is already in time pressure, but they were a little bit in trouble even from before. So let me see if I can incorporate my queen into the game. All right, so now I think this is good because my queen comes in. The rook is pinned, and we're just putting pressure on that right now. Now look, if I just trade everything over here, I'm gonna be left with an extra bishop, so that should be pretty good. All right, let me try this first. Nah, simplification, guys. If we're winning, we just need to simplify the game. Nothing too crazy. Even with a few seconds, we should be able to finish this. Now activate the rook. There we go. Nothing too crazy. And you see, we have the increment, so no need to go like crazy. Rook to the 7th rank. There we go, we attack. Ah, made a mistake, look, blundered the rook. All right, so this just got even more interesting. Just losing by a point, not that bad. So activate the king. Endgame, we gotta activate the king. There we go. Uh-oh. Now, we should be able to win this. We should be able to win this. See, the king, endgames, we need to activate the king. All right, so my opponent ran out of time, but at this point, we were already winning. This rook has to move, we push, and then we're going to promote. If they just go back, I push, followed by king c2, followed by bishop c2. This is an overwhelming advantage. All right, guys, so here you could see simple, nothing extraordinary. We made it to 917, so next time we could incorporate the check piece. With that said, don't forget to join my movement, become a forker by subscribing. Let me know what subscriber or forker number you are, and I will see you on game number 6.